Hi humans and welcome back. Today we're going to talk about conscious sales and pricing and building a business that is both profitable and connected to our quantum self. Let's dive right in. After coaching hundreds of students, I can tell you the number one thing that's in our way. It is this belief that we have to pick. We have to pick between building a business that's profitable, but that being wrong somehow, or building a business that is servicing humanity and everything's free. That type of thinking I find very harmful. I believe spiritual entrepreneurs need to be finding the balance between offers that feed their soul and offers that feed their business. Let me break this down because this is what I found for myself, and this is the thing that I teach all of our students. Offers that feed your soul, I call these offers soul offers. And these offers are potentially not connected to profits. This is something that you want to bring forth to your community, and you want to do it for free because you want to, because you have no plans to sell it. So for me, I have no plans of creating a yoga program. So I teach yoga for free every single week for the past 3.5 years. I haven't been doing it because I've been in the van for the past 7 months. But as I continue to settle in, I'm going to go back to it. But for the past 3.5 years, as I built my business, this was a free offering every single week. It wasn't connected to you had to be my student to get in or you had to do anything special. You were able to go on my website, click the link, get a free Zoom link, and just show up. And the reason why is because I love teaching. I love being a practitioner. It's something that I have in my heart and it feeds me. It literally feeds my soul. So I want you to start to write down what are different things and offerings that you want to bring out to your community, and maybe you don't want to charge. Maybe you want to do yoga in the park or meditation in the park, or a free monthly Zoom and connect with people and hold space. Maybe it's a circle, maybe it's a ceremony, whatever it is. It's something that is connected to feeding your soul. That's important. We can't lose that. That's really a big part of building our soul business, right? That it's not just connected to profits. It is connected to seeing people rise and knowing that we're being of service. And now on the other side, I want you to think about the offers that are going to feed your business. And now this is really important because when you don't have offers that feed your business, you're going to find yourself very quickly in lack. And what I find is that whatever you have, you give to the people that you serve. So it is so important that we continue to keep up with our practices. It is so important that we continue to keep up with our mental health, with our overall health, and that we are well. When we are well, we are of better use to humanity. And that's not just for spiritual entrepreneurs, new earth leaders. That's for just people in general. When you're a better human being and you're well and you're happy and you're in alignment, you're a better sister, brother, daughter, neighbor, human being. And that truly just helps the collective. So make another list and write down what is feeding your business. And this can be connected to your profits. This can be connected to maybe your membership, maybe your retreats. These are things that you know that there is a price for this offer because it is your time, your love, your energy, your mastery, everything that you have invested in teachers, which by the way, like our courses and our certificates are not cheap, right? And yet we have such a problem with charging. Let's get into the charging part. Our price should be whatever it is that you desire. There's so much talk around figuring out what is the average, what is the medium, making it affordable. I choose the price that is honoring to me. And that's what I want to teach you in this video. There is no set 1, 2, 3 and you figure out the price. You got to tap in. You got to close your eyes and ask yourself, what feels honoring to me based on my wisdom, based on my mastery, based on the fact that I teach this and have been teaching this for X amount of years. What feels good for you? And you bring that price and you attach it to your offer. Now, what is connected to your soul business can be maybe you offering a scholarship. Maybe that's how you meet yourself in the middle. So for all of our offers, we always have a full scholarship. This is a scholarship that I pay for every single person in every single offer. Now, that is a complete luxury that our business is able to do, but it's only because our business has been profitable. And so again, this is how you continue to keep making your business in alignment with you. You gotta do both. You gotta be balancing that out. And so yes, 8 people come in and they pay a certain price and maybe one person, it's a complete free ride. I love that. Another way that we are also able to really activate that soul offer is we probably will create 2 really flexible plans for somebody who really wants to do this, but they need their payments stretched out. That is completely fine. Now, can we do that for everybody? I don't think so. I've done this before and I do not recommend this. I did this very early on in my business, and then I realized I'm so stressed out and I don't like my business and I don't like the way I'm running it. And I almost closed it down. And thank God I didn't, because it was nobody's fault. It was just I was not running my business in my own highest alignment. I was breaking my own boundary. And you see, this is so important that we continue to figure out our leaks in our business, and that we don't turn to just shutting it down, that we turn to really optimizing and figuring it out. So let's actually start talking about boundaries. Boundaries in our business is super important, especially as a mystical, soulful entrepreneur, because we're often highly sensitive and very empathic. And we can easily go to, ooh, I feel bad, let me let them in for free. Ooh, I feel bad, it's okay if you don't charge me. Ooh, I feel bad, it's okay, pay me in 3 years. And you don't really want to operate your business like that. You see, your business needs both things. It needs that balance, and it needs to operate on that divine feminine flow of, yes, being able to show up into your business and intuitively, be creating content. That feels good, but we also have to be operating in that healed masculine energy, where the order of operation, the standard operating procedure of how you build your business is in place. You need to know if this, then that. So boundaries in our business is so important. When we talk about boundaries, the recipe is two things: clarity and transparency. And when you have those two things, you will set up your soulmate client for success. Moving right along to conscious sales. In order for us to get off of this hamster wheel of trying to figure out where our next client is, we want to make sure that our retention is staying high. This is the next thing that I really want you to focus on. I want you to focus on staying with your client for a longer period of time, because one, that builds up your MRR, your monthly recurring revenue, if they're with you for 3 months, for 6 months, or if it's a 1-year experience. And also, you're probably going to get them closer to their desired result. I learned this being a yoga practitioner, and I would see students come into the studio and they would come one time, they would get lost, and then they would come back 5 months later, they still had the same problem. They would come back one more time, and I would see them in the same position time and time again. But then when I saw my students that would come all of the time, once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, and they started to dedicate themselves to the practice, I started to see results. And so I always knew that when I was starting to build my business, I didn't want to see somebody here and there. I wanted to attract people who were committed to their own journey and committed to their own growth, because I saw the immediate results in that. Building conscious sales requires you to be building the foundation of a business that works for you. And you see, I have not met a spiritual entrepreneur that loves to be on that hamster wheel of trying to find another client and another client and another client. That model absolutely does not work for us. And so in order for us to cancel that model out, then we need to truly be with our students. We need to be of the highest service to them. We need to not only be trying to find another client, but we need to be just focusing and watering the seeds that are right in front of us. All right. The last and most important point when it comes to balancing the spirituality and the profits of our business is to remember that we're always the student. And so give yourself time in your business. Don't get lost believing that you have to work even 12 months out of the year. I have students that work only 8 months, and then the last quarter they take off. They take a break. They are not in their business. They're in their practice. I have other students that every single year they sign up for at least 2 or 3 courses that isn't even connected to their business. It's not something that they want to do so that they can raise their price. It's just something that they are doing for themselves. They're sitting with themselves. They're going on retreats. They're meeting with their teachers. They're continuously learning. And that's how we continuously evolve alongside our business. You see, we didn't get involved in our spiritual business just to be of service of humanity and abandon ourselves. I believe that we need to continuously walk alongside ourselves. We're walking alongside us, continuously growing and filtering that information down into our communities. All right, humans, I'll see you in the next episode. Go with peace, go with God.